I didn't trust that face. Now she has this face going on. I mean, maybe she's not a bad guy, but I have a really strong feeling she's hiding something.
Pyrrha, you're not making any sense.
None of it makes sense. This isn't how things were supposed to happen.
Well, it looks like she's more than she appears. Okay, so two theories I wanted to talk about today are about the Maidens and something that I think might be going on with all the adults. Now, I'm starting to think all of the adults might have like some sort of PTSD. It's most likely from the Great War, and they don't want to remember it. Now, even though I have a shit ton of theories on what I think happened during the Great War, I'm just going to be talking about the aftermath. Now, the reason I think they might have some sort of PTSD is that most of them indulge in alcohol or abuse others. Ironwood has been shown to drink. Whatever Oobleck's drinking is clearly flammable. We all know Crow is pretty much always drunk, whether it be from the war, or that the two women closest to him had a crush on the same guy, and Mercury did say Crow smelled like his father after a long day. But with Weiss, I think there might be another reason why Weiss might be getting abused by her father. Now, I'm thinking that Winter was named Winter at birth because Papa Schnee, side theory, I think he's totally gonna be like some kind of Walt Disney parody. Papa Schnee thought his child would become the heir for the Winter Maiden spirit. But something obviously happened, so he put more pressure on Plan B, Weiss. White is cold but always yelling, burdened by the royal test. What is the royal test? Could it be something to do with the Maidens? Is there a legacy involved? Because if there are legacies with the Maidens, it would make sense why Cinder would want the Autumn Spirit, because her last name is Fall. And then there's this shit.
Stop treating me like a kid! Stop acting like a kid! Well, stop acting like you're perfect! I'm not perfect! Not yet.
And as long as we're talking about legacies with the Maidens, we've already seen the Autumn Maiden, so does the group protecting the world know where the other three are? Now, in this scene, when it sounds like Ozpin is talking about Pyrrha, I believe it's only showing Pyrrha, and he's really talking about Ruby. Not to mention, Ozpin was the one who wanted Ruby to come to Beacon early. Maybe there was a specific reason for that. Maybe so he could push her to advance her skills more. Maybe it was also to keep an eye on her. And her mother's name was Summer. And maybe her last thoughts were about her daughter? Now, I don't know how the Maiden spirits work, so anything could happen at this point, really. But what if the Maiden spirits can lie dormant in someone, being there without them even knowing it themselves, until the time is right? It's either that, or Ruby might get the other half of the Autumn Spirit somehow. Bottom line is, I'm like 97% sure that Ruby will get Maiden powers eventually, in some way, shape, or form. Another possibility is that Glinda could be one of the Maidens, but I highly doubt that. Otherwise, she'd be on more important missions, rather than being on cleanup duty. But then again, that would make her a Maiden. One of the best parts about the Maidens being part of the Ruby lore now is all the theories that come with it. I have so many more theories on every aspect of this lore and the great writing, but I'm not going to do it all in one video. I'd like to make this like an ongoing thing, but at the same time I'm really busy working on a bunch of new projects. But I do love talking about theories, and I like being able to say that I called it. So if you want to see more of these, make sure you leave a comment down below stating any topic or any Ruby thing in particular that you noticed something about or are curious about, because odds are I've got a theory about it. But hey, that's just a theory. A GRIMM theory. Thanks for watching. And remember, I'm almost always kinda sorta right most of the time.